Good day, everybody. This is Dr. Mai, your medical surgical nursing lecturer. And in this discussion, I'm going to talk about planning and management of clients with chronic illness, understanding culturally competent care. Chronic illnesses are long-lasting health conditions that require ongoing management. Our very effective planning and management of clients with chronic illness involve a patient-centered approach that integrates rehabilitation concepts to restore and optimize function, as well as complementary and alternative therapies, which can supplement traditional care. Additionally, recognizing ethnic and cultural diversities is very important for delivering care that respects patients' backgrounds and promotes adherence. Chronic illness often entails complex health needs requiring collaboration between healthcare providers and patients. Management is not limited to medical treatment but must include education, self-management, support, and psychosocial interventions. The nursing care for chronic illnesses focus on maintaining function, preventing complications, and improving quality of life. Let's talk about comprehensive management. A comprehensive management plan for clients with chronic illness that includes rehabilitation and complementary and alternative therapies is very important for holistic care because it addresses the multi-dimensional needs of the client beyond just the physical symptoms. This approach promotes optimal health outcomes by integrating medical, functional, psychological, social, and cultural aspects of care. The comprehensive management plan supports individualized assessment and goal setting for self-care and rehabilitation, empowering clients to actively manage their chronic illness. Multidisciplinary collaboration to provide coordinated care that supports physical recovery through rehabilitation and enhances well-being through the use of complementary and alternative management. Continuous education for clients about their condition, treatment options including CAM or complementary and alternative management, and rehabilitation techniques to improve adherence and participation. Consideration to clients' cultural beliefs and preferences, and ensuring rehabilitation and CAM interventions are culturally congruent. Thus, it will increase acceptance and effectiveness. Proactive follow-up and monitoring to adjust care plans in response to clients' progress and changing needs, maintaining a dynamic and client-centered approach. Rehabilitation is a key component in chronic illness management to help clients regain or maintain function and independence, while complementary and alternative management serves to complement conventional therapies by addressing holistic health dimensions such as mental wellness, pain management, and quality of life. Combining both into a culturally sensitive comprehensive plan will enhance client satisfaction and health outcomes, making our care genuinely holistic. Now let's talk about culturally competent care. How can we be able to provide a culturally competent care? Okay. Chronic illness management requires sensitivity to the cultural and ethnic backgrounds of our clients. There is a need for emphasis on culturally competent care that will respect diverse health beliefs, values, and practices. Understanding these differences improves our communication, trust, adherence, and health outcomes. Culture influences clients' understanding or their understanding of illness, symptoms, causation, and expectations of care. Clients from various ethnic groups may rely on traditional health practices or complementary therapies alongside conventional medicine. Language barriers and different health literacy levels can affect clients' access to care and comprehension of management plans. Likewise, family and community roles differ culturally, influencing support systems and decision-making. Culturally competent care is patient-centered and tailored to the client's cultural context without imposing our own cultural viewpoint. So when we talk of culturally competent care, it will involve assessing clients' cultural background and health beliefs, respecting cultural differences in communication styles, health practices, and spiritual needs. It will include family and community in care when culturally appropriate. It involves using interpreters or culturally relevant education materials as needed. So we must practice cultural humility, recognize biases, and promote equity in care. So what will be its practical implementation in our nursing management? Okay. Being able to provide quality or culturally competent care, okay, will help us to conduct comprehensive cultural assessments to understand clients' preferences and barriers. It will help us educate clients about chronic illness and management plans using culturally suitable approaches. The integration of culturally relevant rehabilitation and complementary therapies will make it safer and more acceptable. Collaboration or collaborate with culturally knowledgeable healthcare providers or community resources. Monitor clients' progress with sensitivity to cultural factors affecting adherence and outcomes. So therefore, managing chronic illness effectively requires a culturally competent approach. Embracing ethnic and cultural diversities enhances client trust, cooperation, and holistic care. Our role will bridge cultural gaps to promote optimal chronic illness management. Okay, so that concludes our discussion for this topic. Thank you very much for listening.